Cory's down in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, the toque.
I see this gym all the time, Cory, and I've always been curious about it, so I'm glad you're in there.
Hey, Cor.
You learn how to fight? You gonna come back and rough us up?
Well, you know, usually I use the mind to actually subdue you two. I don't really like to get into the physical stuff too much, although I can if pressed on the matter. You hear what's going on behind me here? We're at UFC Gym in Ahwatukee, about 38th Street and Ray, and I'm telling you, the action hasn't stopped since we arrived here. These folks are getting after it. General Manager Adrian Cortez is with us, and boy, this is impressive. If you cannot meet your goals doing this, something is up.
There'd be no way. There's no other way.
So who's your typical member here? Give me a description.
I would say it's probably the average person who wants to get into mixed martial arts, learn boxing, learn kickboxing, learn a skill without getting punched in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Now, that's one thing everybody should know, is that if you want to train like a UFC fighter, this is the place to do it. If you really want to get after it and you want to train to get into the sport, you can help folks do that as well, but that's not required. Like this 10-year-old here, you're not going to throw him into the octagon with somebody. Although he may have dreams of it.
Not unless his dad throws him in there.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, and the age range here, you've got him from a young guy like this. Who might be your oldest member?
I would say Bruce and Fidel. Fidel's not here this morning, but Bruce and Billy. And Bruce is around 68 years old. Wow. And Fidel is 72.
Oh, man. You know, it seems younger and younger the older I get, but Coach Chris is putting them through their paces here. Again, next time we get together, Celeste and Troy, we'll take you upstairs and show you the octagon and all the rest. Ooh. My goal today is not to be struck by anyone. I'm staying behind Juan where it's safe.
Yeah.
See you again in a few minutes.
You're, a lover, not a fighter.
These guys all look tough. Are they my neighbors? I better watch what I'm doing. Oh.
Welcome back to AZAM.
How do you think Cor's doing on his jab?
I don't know. He's a lover, not a fighter, but he's out with a bunch of fighters today.
Hey, Cor.
No, I'm telling you, it's not I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm a runner, not a fighter. That's my plan. My job is to get out of the way, but I find that the jab, if you keep the jab going, keep popping a guy in the nose, he's going to back off. Then it gives you time for the right. But I don't know what I'm talking about. Look, these are the faces of folks who do know what they're talking about. They've been punching all morning long. We're at UFC Gym here in Ahwatukee. And, boy, thanks for sharing your skills. Coach Chris, you do a lot of barking at these guys, but you see a lot of results.
I try, absolutely, man. They wear me out, so by the end of each class, I'm smoked. So.
Well, it really shows. And you know these bags aren't going to punch themselves, so go get some water and then run right back. We want to see you guys finish up the show with us. Rob Kelly is with us, and Rob, let's take a walk upstairs so we can kind of check out the rest of your gym. It is an impressive place, and of course these guys they're here for fitness primarily, but if you want to really train to get into the sport of mixed martial arts, you can do that here as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We have people of all skill levels. We have people as young as 5 years old, people as old as 75, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. And, so they all have a different goal in mind. We do have people that come to fight that are competitive fighters.
Right.
Majority of our clients are all family. It's like I said, moms, dads, kids, that kind of a thing. So it's a good experience, a good way to spend time with your family.
Well, it really is fun to watch. And again, you guys are easy to contact. Your website is?
UFC Gym Ahwatukee.
Very good. And Troy, the hardest part of that whole thing is learning how to spell Ahwatukee. Am I right?
Yes.
Oh, it took me a while. You bet.
Rob can spell it. Troy, I'd like to hear you spell Ahwatukee real fast.
Ahwatukee.
2 decades.
I lived there.
Perfect.
It only took him 2
Well, I
decades.
could have stumped you. That's it for us, you guys. See you at the gym.
See you, buddy.